Hi, this is a demonstration of Onetastic developer tools that are built into the macro editor. For those of you who are developing macros, it's essential to be able to see the details of OneNote data model that is accessible through objects in macros, as well as step through those macros to diagnose and fix issues. To help with these, there are two new tools that are integrated into the macro editor: the Macro Debugger and Object Browser. First, let's open a macro in the editor. You can see the developer tools on the top right with these debug, run, and object browser buttons. Let's first take a look at the object browser. When you click on the object browser button, it will display this panel on the right, which is populated with the current state in OneNote, including the current page, section, section group, notebook, and the notebook group. You can expand these to drill down into these objects and see their properties. This is very useful when developing a macro because it allows you to see what properties an object has and their values in the current page you have open. You can see that the current page has a single outline, and that outline has 13 paragraphs. You can see down to each text object. Now let's collapse this and check the notebook hierarchy. Here we have 3 notebooks, and the first one has 5 section groups and 13 sections. Here you can browse the whole hierarchy of notebooks and see every object in OneNote. Now you can see this local section at the bottom, which is currently empty. It will be used while debugging macros. So let's have a look at that. The debug button here will start debugging this macro. It now removed the editing tools from the macro editor and switched into the debugger mode and stopped at the first statement of the macro. Now I can use these debugging buttons at the bottom or the corresponding keyboard shortcuts to step through this macro. Let's move forward a few statements. Now you can see we have a bunch of local variables displaying the current state of things in this macro. You can expand like arrays and objects. For instance, we have a dialog box object which has several controls yet to be filled. If we step one more time, it will execute this next statement and display the dialog box. After clicking OK, you can now see that the controls are filled up with values in the local panes. So you can go through statements like this, like in any other debugger you may be familiar with. You can also set breakpoints and run the debugger up to a certain statement. To do that, let's select this statement towards the end and click on this toggle breakpoint button, or you can use the F9 key. Now we can hit continue and let the macro execute till the breakpoint. You can also set breakpoints in the edit mode before starting debugging using F9 key. That's it for Onetastic Developer Tools demonstration. Hopefully they will make authoring and diagnosing macros much easier. These tools require a Onetastic developer license. Find more information on the Onetastic website, getonetastic.com. Thanks for watching.